Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. We're back in another, my brain isn't braining. We're back in the survival series and we have quite a few plans that won't be finished this episode obviously, but well, I should probably say what the plan is. I want to start working on the mountain or mountain range that will go back here. I have it designed and it's pretty big. So obviously this episode we won't actually get to do any building of the mountain for the time being, but I do want to start doing some prep work for the mountain. Well, because I need loads of materials, and what are we going to do with all the materials? Well, we need a place to store them and to actually get them. So I want to make a quarry, which is ironic because I just made a quarry in the other series. But I want to make a nice quarry in the ground somewhere. I'm not quite sure where yet. Maybe like here somewhere or here. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out in a little bit. But the plan today is to make a quarry to store all of our stone stuff, which means we can finally get rid of all of this stuff, which, by the way, this won't be nearly enough stone for the mountain. I think anyway, probably, most likely, definitely. So yeah, so I want to make a place for that, and I want to make a cobblestone farm in there because we will need a lot of that, and we will also have a super smelter. I'm not sure if all of that will be done in this episode, but it is in the plans for stuff to do. So I should talk about my plans for how this, while working on the mountain, is gonna work. So obviously I won't be just building the entire mountain in one video because, well, that would be really stupid and I would burn out like the last time I tried to make a mountain. So not happening. Instead, my plan is, and also it would be completely boring to just be having multiple episodes working on just the mountain. That would just be boring. So the plan is to first, in each episode, build something, maybe work on the environment, and then work on the mountain. At the end of the episode, when I guess most of the progress is already done, and well, it's just a bit of grindy work left to do at the end. And also, I am thinking of streaming the process of actually building up the mountain because it's huge, and I put a poll up like last week or something like that. I don't actually remember, but feel free to go on the channel page and vote there what you think is the best way to do it. And while you're there, you might as well just subscribe, you know, why not? You're right there. It's a big shiny red button. But yeah, so we need to find and figure out where this quarry will actually go, which I'm not too sure. So let me try figure something out. All right, so I just logged onto my world, and I was in the void taking damage for no reason. I just glitched. Like I tried loading in, I was just in the void. I managed to pause before I died, so I went ahead and went into my files and changed keep inventory to be on. Forgive me for that, but I don't want to lose all of my items and stuff because of that, because that's just stupid. That's not my fault. So let's load back in and hopefully it's saved properly. See, this is what I mean. Why am I can't respawn? Okay, that's not good. Why can't I respawn? Please don't say my world's corrupted somehow. I literally didn't do anything since the last time I logged on. I haven't changed my mods. There we go. Oh, why gotta scare me like that? And now we have a death marker all the way in the void. That was just... I have designed and everything for where the quarry will be and what it will actually look like, and it'll go around here. And damn, this place looks so much different. I've been, working on that in the creative world where I have the mountain designed, of course, so that the terrain syncs up properly. And geez, it looks so much different here. I'm not used to it. But the mountain will go around here somewhere. Not the mountain, the quarry will go around here somewhere. So let me collect my materials and hopefully I don't fall through the void again, because that was really stupid I don't know why. Alright, so I decided that I should actually just mine out the area first. And I just came here to look at my iron supply, and damn, there's a lot of iron here. And it's obviously still working. I've had to come here a few times to like fix it again, but it seems to be working. And I ended these hoppers over here because I did notice some iron kept falling out of the side. But either way, that's done now. So now we gotta build our beacon over here. Like right here probably will do. Okay, that's done. And then we can get our haste. Now we can get to mining, I guess. Alright, so I've dug out like the first layer here, and I hope this sort of gives an idea of how big this is actually going to be. But if we go up, this is kind of how big it's going to be. Of course it's going to go down still. I just wanted to give a quick update, but let me get back to digging then, because this will take a good while to do. Alright, time for a little update again. I've been mining for, I don't know, a pretty long time, but I think we're probably about halfway down the hole already. There's still quite a bit of digging to do, but since we are going down, it's getting slimmer, and also we've got this slope here, which will have a path on it. So, hello there. So this also saves me a bunch of time digging from this slope that will go here. We also got this big room here, which took ages to dig out, which right now it looks pretty bad, but it will be, you know, it will look a lot better once I actually build stuff in here. So I gotta get back to digging, so let's get back to digging. Oh, I wasn't paying attention and I broke my silk touch pickaxe. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well, I probably gotta make a new one really quick then. They were pretty much finished up here as well. That's so annoying. Alright, we're back. We got the new pickaxe. So let's get back to mining. Or literally, this is the last little section here. And over here. That's really annoying that happened. I really just wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to get this finished, but let's get back to work. Alright, we are finished digging. And geez, there was a lot of digging here to do. Everything looks really off. I think these holes aren't supposed to be here, but they will be covered up, so that's really fine. Same with like this here and like, you know, all of these are back by a block, because there would be blocks like about this, like that, you know. That's why it looks really off currently. We still have some terraforming to do out here, but we are finished digging now. So now I want to actually, we're not going to do any of the details just yet. We're going to actually do the rocks and the cliff surfaces and that stuff. Then we'll probably do the path, then the rest of the details around here, and then one final thing at the end. So let me prepare some materials real quick. It shouldn't be too difficult. Then we'll get right into, well, building all of these rocks and stuff. Right, I've done all of the stone parts at least. It's starting to look a little better, but there's still some work left to do. For now, I think we'll put in the paths, or maybe we should do the terraforming up here. Now we'll do the paths first, which means I need to go collect some resources. We'll do the paths, then we'll do the terraforming up here probably. Then we'll work on the actual rooms in here, and then the leftover details. I think. Oh, and then we have a house that will go over here and some other stuff. But it's some pretty good progress so far. Still a lot left to do though, including a lot of material gathering because the paths used packed mud. And you know how much I hate collecting packed mud. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go collect some more resources, and then I'll be back working, grinding, all that stuff back here. So let's get some materials. So I finished with the path and all of the terraforming up here. Well, except there's still a few spots here and there, especially here because, well, grass is annoying and I want to make sure I have everything placed properly so the grass doesn't spread everywhere. I've already had the issue, you might have seen in the time lapse, but I think I fixed all of the problems that I did have. I don't think it can spread anywhere anymore, which is great. But oh, why is alright, I don't know why that one specifically was, unless an enderman brought it there. But so for now, or well, now we have to actually finish off these rooms here. We'll do what the rooms here, then we will do some decorating around here. Oh, looks like I missed a block. Just some little bits and bobs everywhere, and then we can work on the final thing that will go into that room there. So let me grab some materials and get back to work over here. I spent some time collecting, well, wood and materials, and strip logs are so annoying to collect. Now we have most of the materials, or all of them pretty much, to actually make the rooms. So I guess let's get to work on that. Alright, I've finished doing all of these in here. This is how it's gonna look like. There's gonna be some item frames out here in the front to kind of show where everything goes. It's really simple, but there's a lot of storage and that's all I really need it for. There's not really a way to distinguish this one and that one, but I think that's fine. If anything, I might just add some like little piles of the materials that will be stored in here or something. I'm not really sure, but I really don't think there's a need. But either way, this is now done. Now I need to copy the same thing over there. So let's get to work. Fortunately, it is raining, but this from here and this one that I just did now is also complete. There's still a few little details and item frames and stuff to do, but I can do that later or off camera or something. I don't know. But for now, we won't work on that room just yet. I want to add all of the decorations around here. As you can see from these holes, there is still some stuff missing, which will fill those up and make those actually look, well, normal. So that is the next thing to do, and I still forgot to fill that up. Oh well. either way, I have collected the materials, so time to get back to work.
Whenever you need my love, need my love. 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 Ooh, I'll never let you down. All my life I will be there for you. Ooh, I'll always be around. When you need someone to carry you. If you're looking for some.
So now we have all of the details in. We have some foliage around here, and I think it looks pretty cool. We also have this up here, which we will have something going up here, but we will work on that soon. For now though, we'll finally work on what's supposed to go into here, which I've left completely empty, and it looks like a complete mess. So let me turn on my night vision and let's finish off this thing that was supposed to go here. Alright, this room is finished, pretty much, almost. There's a few little things we have to do, like putting this TNT in here and hoping that it works fine. Oh, and actually we have to put the 20 lava buckets in here too. Let's hope I don't mess any of these up. Alright, I actually miscalculated. It was 24 lava buckets, but that should be it. We should be able to just, I think it's right there. We can just put that in there and this should work. I really hope this doesn't explode on me. I'm hoping, but that should be this done now. It'd be nice if I could look up. Let me tower up real quick. Yeah, all of these should be fine. And all of the storage back there is also finished. Well, it didn't destroy everything, so I assume that's a good sign. But just stand back. Yeah, it's working. Everything's going in as it should be and into the storage back here. Sick. Alright, so that's this done. Let me just turn that off. And perfect. That actually worked better than I expected it would, but this works. We got infinite cobblestone now, which we will need a super smelter at some point to cook all of this into stone, because we will need a lot more than we actually have stored over here, and over there. Probably a lot more. We could also use this to craft andesite, because we also need loads of that, but I'm not sure. We might be able to just mine most of it. But I did kind of forget that I was supposed to make a super smelter when I was designing this. So we're gonna say that was intentional, and we'll actually have a building back there for the super smelter. Probably in like the bakery or something, where we would store all of our food. That's where the super smelter would also be. It kind of makes sense. Kind of. Just use your imagination a bit. But that's all of this bottom section done now. This is done. Actually, I can turn this off now. And yeah, I could have covered this, but I feel like it just looks cool to actually have the machine showing here and have this cave looking thing around it. I think that fits better than just having it hidden behind a wall. But now on to the next thing to do. We have a building to do right here. It doesn't serve a function, but it looks cool and I think it makes sense kind of here. This would be like the mine overseer's house, or whatever you want to call it, right here. And then we also have another little detail over here, which you probably did see in the thumbnail, but yeah. We're gonna have a crane here, so that it's like bringing stone up and down from the cave, and then it can be transported through here, down the path, wherever else it needs to be. But yeah, that's the plan. I need to collect more materials. That's a bit of a trend this episode, so let me collect some stuff and we'll start building this. course, as soon as I press the record button, it starts raining. But this is now finished. Everything looks all nice as it should. We even got a nice interior in here. It's nothing special. It's just kind of fill this up a little bit. And we got this crane here, which you might notice is exactly the same as the one we have over at the dock. I just copied it over here. It's a good design. I think it works nicely into this area as well. And we got this little tree here in front, which later on, if we go to free cam, this whole area around here will be filled with trees probably. Kind of hide it into like a little forest, I guess, if you want to call it that. And then the mountain will be at the back as well. But I have spent a little bit of time actually putting all of my resources into here, including here, which we do need to figure out my shulker box problem at some point, because I still have more stone that I don't really have anywhere to store. I mean, I have these chests here, but these were meant to be for this other stuff. So right now we have 4 shulker boxes here full of stone, which is kind of a waste because I don't have a way to automate shulker boxes just yet. And we still have stone left over here. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff still. But if we go back to home base, these are now emptied. We finally made a little bit more space in there. And this chest still has some random stuff which I need to clear out. But there's one more thing I need to do, which you might have seen in my inventory. I have a few minecarts I want to place around. Like maybe one here, another one like back here, and one down here. It's a bit random, but it adds a little something. Maybe at some point we can make them actually move around. It could be cool. We'll see. But either way, this is now this area finished. Or well, this quarry finished. Now I did say earlier during the intro that I would be working on builds and then working on the mountain in the end of the video. Well, this whole thing was supposed to be prepping for the mountain anyway, and I'm gonna count this cobblestone farm as part of the prep for the mountain. So I think that's honestly good enough. I could go mining for a bunch of stuff, but I think this counts, and it's probably already a pretty long video. So this is finished now, and we have a lot more work to actually do. But this little section here of this very big area is now done. Which this is actually pretty big. I didn't realize how big that was compared to everything else. Oh, the texturing looks really nice on the map. Yeah, so for now we will, in more recent episodes, we will be working on prepping stuff for the mountain, but we will probably go back to working on the dock area here, the city center, which we will have to fill up for prep for the mountain anyway, like the bakery. And I do want to work a little bit on the farm area here, but the mountain will kind of extend around here-ish somewhere, so I don't want to fill that in just yet because I'm gonna have to change it all again anyway. But that are some future plans. For now, this episode is finished. I hope you enjoyed. This took a really long time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.